and your farm involved in the community?
We host a lot of different events here on the farm. Later today we're going to have a group of emerging culinary students from Omaha high schools coming, and they're going to be milking cows and working in the garden and stretching mozzarella and then making dinner for the group. We've also hosted Farm to Fork events where people come and eat meals here on the farm. And I think we do farm tours and other beer and cheese events. So I think we participate in the community primarily through the food venue. Anytime that we have an opportunity to participate in a good meal, I think that's the primary motivation for what we do.
We take volunteers. I mean, folks volunteer. It's like I'll get random emails. Maybe they don't want to have an internship somewhere, but they just want to come for a couple days, or a weekend afternoon here and there, just to see what's going on and kind of get familiar with it. They might have a new interest, and so they're excited, but obviously need to they have their life otherwise. We have WWOOFers sometimes, which is willing or worldwide opportunities on organic farms. And so we have folks come through that way sometimes. And then mostly for our CSA, but other people can join in. We have monthly, from about April through October, we have monthly field days is what we call them, but work times, group work times. And so folks can come, and we really it's a real boost for us from the CSA folks or whoever wants to come along. And then a social time, potluck, or just a kind of farmer's breakfast or whatever as part of that. And we might have one person, we might have 20 people. And so that helps create the connection for them. I mean, obviously they know us and they know where their food's coming from, but for them to come out here and participate a little, that kind of just broadens the connection. And then, we do some public speaking, not just about biodynamics, but also other, what's going on at the farm or whatever. We have school tours come, anywhere from 3-year-olds to, school tours, but also anything else, diplomats or, singles in agriculture, all sorts of different groups come through. So just looking at diversified farms. And it's changed a lot. When we started, there wasn't a lot of this activity going on, but there's more of it, and there's more organic close to Lincoln, and so and up by Omaha, so there's a lot more of it. So that's a really good thing.
We do a lot of education for Metro Community College, both the culinary arts and the horticultural program. We give tours for garden clubs. We like it when people come and interview us and share it with schools of any kind. Betsy, my helper, my production assistant, she is very involved with the library in Omaha. They have a seed library there now where you can check out seed. So that's one way that we're really, really getting to a lot of people, is through the library. We do teach classes, both of us at the library now, for seed saving, and so that's a big push for us.
I'm involved in several organizations, but they tend to be more at the state level. I think my central local involvement, other than trying to exemplify a certain kind of agriculture, is the large numbers of young people who have worked on this farm for several decades. It's been dozens and dozens of young people, and sometimes they start at the age of 13, 14, when it's otherwise hard to get employment. So I'd say that would be the central local involvement.
I am not one that gets involved with a lot of organizations. I have been active in our church and working with kids, there. I enjoy working also with a camp in the area that has a lot of kids that come through every year, and I enjoy when kids or families can just come to the farm and enjoy nature.
We're one of the largest employers in the community, and we take that very seriously. So we feel it's our responsibility to be involved in the community because our employees live and work here, live and work in the community. So we're very active in the community, and we try to participate whenever they have an event. We also host a lot of tours here. We get about 15,000 people that come through the dairy every year on tours, and we try to educate them about agriculture and about where their milk comes from. And we also have a big dairy open house every year to celebrate June Dairy Month, and we get in one day we get about 5,000 people here, and again, it's just an educational process and to embrace the community.
Oh, well, we employ a few people. That helps a little bit. We try to support and participate in other things. We donate to the other schools in the county, popcorn, for instance, for all their concessions. We do other programs like that with other groups and projects. We've done specialty projects with school classes in the past. We participate in some classes at the university on a regular basis. I serve as a guest instructor on occasion for a couple of classes in the graduate program. And the other thing that we do, we have an open house tour every summer here that we've been doing now since the early 90s. And we try to keep people from the university involved and the local community as much as we can.